Hey guys, NitsuaGamer here, as seen in the corner down below. Frictional games. I hope I said that right. Sorry, I'm still trying to keep myself awake. Nice latte. So here we go, guys. My very first horror game, Amnesia. Seriously, Nitsa, this is your first horror game? Well, unless of course you count Luigi's Mansion, then no. Okay, so I'm just gonna turn this down. So that way the audio is not interfering with my input. Okay, so gonna name my profile Gamer. Create, select. So here we go, Amnesia, The Dark Descent. Now this is gonna be a blind let's play of this game. Nitsa, that's insane. Yeah, it might be insane, but hey, I actually recently downloaded this yesterday, and I tried out the first bit of this game. So the first bit of the game I'm familiar with, because I just wanted to get used to the controls and such. And previously I was actually using my laptop's keypad that is down here, but instead I'm using a mouse, and I think it'd be much more easier if I had this on with me. So let me just move all this aside because my desk is a complete mess. There we go, that makes life easier. Okay, so here we go, Amnesia, The Dark Descent. So this is going to be a horror game that I'm going to be LPing throughout all of October. Hopefully I finish it before October, but no promises can be made. Okay, just making sure this is down here. Okay, so I can change profile, exit this whole game, options. I'm just going to take a look at options for a second. Just gonna raise this up a little bit more. Okay, you know what? I'm fine. Alright. Now, I don't really know much about custom story, but apparently there are custom stories, because I was watching at least a few first parts, and I was like, wait a second, this isn't the first few parts that I saw in previous videos. Well, that's because there are custom stories. How I get these, I don't know. So yeah, I am new to this game. And before I start, I just want to say, I am blind to this game. I have an idea of what it's about. So you have to try not to lose your sanity, and that's the whole purpose of this game, is that if you lose your sanity, you'll hallucinate. And this whole game is really effing scary. And aside of this game, I will actually do Slender, which will be another game that I have never played, but seen a lot of videos of, so I wouldn't really consider it a blind Let's Play, but this is a blind Let's Play. Amnesia, The Dark Descent. And I know there is actually another game to this called Amnesia Justine. I didn't know much about it until I looked it up, but apparently you play a female role rather than the male role in this game. And it's more of an extension to Amnesia. So, anyway, I think I'm explaining more about what this game's about and blah 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 blah, so let's just start a new game. The joy about computer games is loading. To be honest, I'm not scared, really. I mean, I'm playing this in mid-daylight in a dark room, so it adds to the scariness and not-so-scariness, to be honest.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
Yeah, and my name is Nitsa, or Austin, and that's something I'll never forget. Seriously, this guy's losing his sanity pretty well. He's got to be the most unadjusted person on the planet, to be honest. But hey, that's the whole purpose of this game, is for you not to lose your sanity. Okay, so at this beginning, I can actually, like, look around, but I can't move at the moment because he's on the ground. Now, I can promise you the first part of this game is not going to be scary, which means you're not going to see any monsters. You might see a few blurs and hallucinations, but nothing else. Okay. So for those of you who are watching this game and you're like, okay, Nitsa, I'm sorry to say this, but I won't be watching much of this Let's Play because there's just no way I can handle this game. Well, I can promise you that with my sarcasm and hopefully not lacking my ability to stay straight and such, this should be a fine Let's Play. And I can promise you for this first part, there might be a few scary things, but there's going to be no monsters. I can promise you that. Okay, so if you're wondering how to control this game, my mouse right here is pretty much my whole camera movement, and the little dot that you see in the center is pretty much my whole thing of picking up stuff or whatever. So we need Tinkerboxes in order to light these things, but we have to find them as we go. And we can pick up random stuff and throw it. Uh-oh. It was not me. Opening doors is quite interesting, and it's going to be quite the challenge for this game, to be honest. You have to hold it, and depending on how the door opens or closes, you have to go up or down in order to open it. And it is like... how does one do this? So here we go, our first Tinker box. Now, I'm not going to use much of the Tinker boxes because we need to save them as much as possible. Yeah. And we will get hints up above telling us how to do stuff and whatever. Now, in order to, like, loosen up our sanity and such, it's best if we investigate unsettled events. Because I have no idea if this game is supernatural or not, or if it's just sanity that makes things look like it's supernatural. Who knows? So, as we can see in our menu, if I press the tab button, here's my health. My sanity is crystal clear. And then there's two other levels that I did come across when I was testing out the controls of this game. Then we have a journal for notes, diaries, and memos. Right now we have none. And then how many Tinker boxes we have. And then oil for our lantern, which we should get later in this game. So if you're wondering how to control this game, mouse for this, Y button to move forward, S button to move back, A sideways, D this way, and you can pretty much just move around with the mouse. And yes, you will be hearing random things and all that sort of stuff, but that's something that you shouldn't worry. Like, I think something is supposed to occur at this moment. What the heck just happened there? Who knows? But I can promise you, I am not scared at the moment. I mean, I played through this first part, and it was no big deal. Now, we can light these candles with our Tinker boxes, but we're not going to waste time. And one thing I did when I was kind of, like, playing this for the first time is that I kept on trying to check my sanity to see if it's lowered down a bit, but it's still crystal clear. Which is surprising because this guy loses his sanity pretty easily. And then I try going to the store, and what happens? That was weird. Try opening the door, but for some reason I can't. Is there a reason for that? I don't know. I don't actually know. So let's go in this room. Okay, let's go in the exact room where the door flew open. Haha. Because we're cool for that. Oh shit, okay. The game just kind of lagged on me there. Dang it, we should have threw that in the fire. Eh. Okay, our sanity is still clear, so he's not losing his sanity yet, but events like these doors opening can cause him to lose his sanity. And I'm not sure if the monsters in this game are real or not, or what. Okay. No. Okay, Tinkerbox, and I think we can hide in these closets if we want to. Yeah, so I guess that's kind of a method of hiding from monsters and such. But I don't know if the monsters in this game are real or not. If they're just monsters that are in his imagination or what. Alright. Let's pick up this. And... alright, let's go flying. Screw Dimplish Thumpus Leech. However it was said in Ben Arms and Broomsticks. Oh, wait. So far, so good. I have been in this area, and I can promise you nothing's gonna jump out. Yeah, so that was kind of weird. And if you're wondering, what is that motor sound? There's a plane outside. Maybe I should close my window. I'll just be right back. It's hotter outside anyways. It's like 20 degrees or something on an October. Anyway, let's carry on. Jesus Christ, is this thing lagging? Okay, I think there should be some sort of unsubtle event in here, but no monsters jumping, I promise you. Oh, hi, door. Okay, let's go in here first. Okay, Tinkerbox. Collected quite a few Tinkerboxes, and I've never really used them. I've used them along the way, but trust me when I say you do not want to waste them until you're in the darker hallways. Okay. And there's absolutely nothing in there. Okay. Absolutely nothing. Hey, can I take this dress? I bet it'll look nice on me. So yeah, my main character is Daniel, if that's what you're wondering. So Daniel is our main character, and he's unseen, as we can see, because we're Daniel. We're trying not to lose our sanity, or whatever. What's the purpose of this room? Beware when standing in the darkness, your sanity will slowly drain. Turn on the lights in the environment using... oh, jeez. If you can see it, our blur is getting blurry, which means we're losing our sanity. See, our sanity is now a slight headache, which is our second level to our sanity next to crystal clear. Which means we need to do that. And as you can see, our vision got cleared. Which means, light in hallways and such, standing close to light, will help us gain our sanity back. Now, we still have a slight headache. Usually we have to be by more light and such in order to actually increase, like, our sanity back and such. Of course, the whole purpose is not to lose your sanity. And yes, there is these unsubtle wind moments that are gonna scare you and such, but to be honest, I am not scared of this game. And of course, that's me saying that too early. And there's nothing in this area. Because there are gonna be scarier moments. I keep on wanting to check to see what my sanity is. The door slammed shut behind him, and he knew he would never be seen again. But see the old trailer, blah, blah, blah. Screw it, you guys read this. I'm a bad reader. I'm a bad reader.